You also mentioned in the 5 principles that transformation is top of mind. And obviously that makes a lot of sense. We know that Wells Fargo has been going through a big period of change over the last several years. How do innovation initiatives align with that overall?
So we sit in a centralized function called strategy and digital innovation. And the advantage is that we get to work firm-wide or enterprise-wide. I always encourage the team to think about that horizontal view. In a world of verticals, how do you think about connecting the dots across the organization? And I mentioned the first principle is that what we want to do is actually connect it to the corporate strategy. So we want to really understand firm-wide what our focus areas are, and then really start to carve out a problem statement or an area that we can really get obsessed with and really think about how we can drive disruption, right? So going back to Clay Christensen's like incrementality versus disruption. So our team's really thinking a little bit ahead, and how do we think about those disruptive models that we can really, in a time frame that makes sense for us, capture a market or a customer. So again, it's focused on the strategy, and it's customer led, and then it's using our sort of capabilities to be able to take advantage.
That's a perfect segue, because I was also curious to know if there were other strategies or frameworks that you're finding helpful. You're a couple years into this role, and any large organization goes through a lot of change. Are there other frameworks that maybe have been helpful, or are there challenges that you've worked through, and so they're giving you a better sense of how to distribute innovation?
So we use the desirability, viability, feasibility model, which a lot of innovators do. And so we want to be able to test and learn and be able to bring in learnings as fast as we can and then iterate and continue to go. Simply, I like to say, let's be scrappy, let's start small, but let's really think big. So be expansive in our thinking, but really think about how we can scale. So those are some frameworks that we're able to leverage.